Hello everyone. This is my journey on finding a new computer. It's taken me about 2 years in the making. So why has it taken so long, you ask? Well, I don't have a good answer for that. Now this is my trusty laptop, ASUS laptop. I've had it for 5 years. It took me about 45 minutes to buy it on Amazon 5 years ago when I was in Thailand. They shipped it to a UPS store and they held it until I got there. And I loved it. It was great. It was a lot lighter and a lot smaller than this old, big, clunky HP I've had for a number of years, which I like that one too, but this was a lot better. And I've been using it ever since. But it was time for something new. And I hopped on my motorcycle. It took me about 35 to 40 minutes to go to the Chi Chang computer store, which is the #1 computer store in Thailand. And I looked at all the laptops. I looked at a lot of them. I spent a lot of time with the salespeople. In fact, I made 2 or 3 visits to read the specs and to learn about it and to keep seeing the same salesperson over and over, which was very patient and very nice to me. So what did I do? I first looked at an ASUS. Now I like black keys and I like a backlit keyboard, which I don't have on the old one here, but I really want a black one because it'll be easier for me to see with white keys shining through. And this is very similar to one that I've been looking at B&H in New York, which is on sale for $749 with some minimal specs, which might be enough for what my strategy is, but I'll explain more about that as we go along. Here is the laptop again, that I just showed you with a silver back. I don't particularly think it'd be that easy to see with the backlit keyboard, and I'm not used to silver. I really like black, but I'm trying to be flexible because it's hard to get every single little thing in a laptop, or maybe just life in general. This is interesting. This has high specs. It's a gaming ASUS laptop, and it's a good price. It's like $800. The problem is it's 15.6 inches. It would sit on my desk. It would cut more into my monitor because I can't hang my monitor on the wall for some reason. Plus, the keys are not really backlit on the keys themselves. It's like red in the crevice of the keys, and I don't think that's going to be really worth it. But this is great. The specs are high and the price is right, but it doesn't quite fit my needs exactly. At least I'm learning to know what I really want. Again, this is the price of that computer. It's like $800. 26,000 baht is you get 33 baht for $1. Actually, a little less now that the dollar is low. But this would be a great deal, but doesn't suit me completely. Now the one I'm going to show you now is 42,000 baht, is $1,293, and it's the one that's B&H is selling for $749. But if you add up the shipping and you add up the tax, the insurance, I may save a couple $100 if I get it from B&H. A little bit more hassle than just going down to the store and buying it. And it's not about saving the money at this point. It's about getting a keyboard that doesn't have Thai lettering. Because with Thai lettering and American lettering, it's a little bit confusing. It's a little bit busy. And I do have good eyesight now that I had my cataract removed, but I don't like it. I want clean lettering, and I don't think I can get that here in Thailand, but I'm trying. So now let's move on to Dell. Never thought I'd consider a Dell, but my friend Romuald Jenker told me once he had a couple of Dell computers, and he had some problems with each one of them. I never forgot that, but I'm still trying to keep an open mind and listened to the reviews on YouTube, and they've had good reviews on the two that I'm going to show you right now. This is one of those 360 flips, and I didn't think I'd really like that, but close it up and put it under your arm. It's really not that heavy. It's got a touch screen. It's very nice. I think this was an i5, and the price was, Dell's not cheap, but what Dell does, which I really don't like, they use Intel HG 620 onboard graphics on the motherboard. And for doing video editing in PowerPoint and Photoshop, you need something with a dedicated graphics card. And that's something that really kind of bothered me, although it's a beautiful computer. Now, the one I'm going to show you now is Dell's XPS 14-inch i7 8th generation, the most advanced generation from Intel. And again, this is gorgeous. It's a beautiful computer, and it's tempting. It's 49,000 baht, which is about $1,400 or $1,500 in America, in the United States. The same computer, just about the same computer, is about 900, and again with the shipping, the taxes, and the insurance and all that, might save a couple $100. But again, the keyboard is key to me. So right now, I've called Dell, I've called ASUS, asking if they can replace the keyboard with just U.S. lettering, and I haven't heard yet. And if that's the case, I'll just do that and just stop right there. Or my other option is to build one and buy a keyboard in the United States, which they're not expensive, and they're not expensive to ship, and I'll have it. And that's what I'm probably going to do when I really get into the graphics of it all. Because the laptop I need, my strategy is just to have a laptop on my trip to take care of the video and the photos that evening, so I keep track of it all versus waiting a week or two when I come back when I can't remember the experience. But do I need such a powerful computer? Now Romul says, since I'm going to have it for 5 years, what does it matter how much it costs? Well, that's Romul Jenka talking, and he's pretty sharp with the dollar. And he didn't go out and spend a $2,000 computer. He bought one for $729 from HP, and he's very happy with it. But HP, he told me to get an HP Envy, and HP specs is really not to my liking, and they're not that easy to deal with if you're not in the United States. So what do I do? Maybe I become a monk, live in a temple, and unhook from all this consumerism, electronic frenzy, and live a simple, quiet life. I did that for 5 weeks in an island called Koh Phangan with a wonderful monk and a wonderful staff, and it was idyllic. It's just something that was just pretty wonderful. Anyway, this concludes my first PowerPoint presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.